Hey guys, welcome to my new video guys, and in today's video we're going to be talking about tuples. Now, when we look at lists and tuples, the only difference we can see is in lists we have brackets and in tuples we have parentheses. Well, in today's video we're going to be talking about the difference of these two. Now, let's create ourselves a new code, and let's say A and B. Now let's say A is equal to a list of things like, alright, A is supposed to be the, what do you call that, the list. Now we're gonna say A is equal to 1, 2, 3, wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And B is going to be tuples. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, there's a few differences right there, but I want you guys to guess which ones are different. So let me give you like a few seconds to think about that. Alright. Well, that was quick, right? Alright. Now, let's run it. Let's make sure these two guys work. A, okay? And B. Now, if we say A dot, we have a lot of things we can do. We talked about some of them, like append, pop, remove, and there's other ones. Like, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 things we can do with lists. What if we say B? Oh, only 2. Well, that's not what we expected. In today's video, we're going to be talking about what count and index means. Now, let's create a new variable. Tuple. And let's say we have, let's go ahead and say these. Boom. 3, 4, I think 4 is enough. We're going to be having Python, C++, Java, script. Let's have one more Python here, and let's replace C++ with Python. This with C++. Let's replace this with other coding language, just Java. Alright, now if we look at this tuple, we can see we have Java, C++, Python, JavaScript, and Python again. Now, when we look at this and when we see C++, you might already guess what count means, but let's see what count means. Now, count means that it's going to be counting the amount of whatever we specify. For example, if I say Python, it's going to be counting the amount of Python there is. For example, we have 2 Python right here, right? If we had 5 of them repeatedly, then we would have 5 as our answer. Now, it might not be really useful first, but as we, get complex and professional, this will be helpful. For example, you have a tuple that's really long, and you don't want to go. For example, you want to only know how many of, for example, one object or whatever you have in that tuple. Now, let me give you a real life example. For example, let's say you're gonna go to grocery and you want to know how many apples there is in the house. There's an apple in the there's an apple in the kitchen, maybe at your room, and there's one in, like, it's all around the kitchen and the house. And you don't want to go in every single room to count each and one of them apple. Instead, what you can do is, as in code, you can say C plus count Python to quickly count how many there is. So it will be really useful in the, you know, next videos. But right now, it might be useful, maybe. Depends on you. Now the next thing we have index. Now we're gonna say Python again, and it says index. We have two as in. Now index means the number we give for each object we have. For example, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, it really said just 2 because it's telling you the first Python there is. In this case, for example, Python is at index 2, 0, 0, 1, and 2. Right? It's just saying the one that's at the first, like at the beginning of whatever it is. For example, you have a long list of things, right? And you want to see when does, for example, Python come up first. So you can just say c.index.python, and you're gonna see in which index it is, and you can quickly just go to that index. So this is the only difference between lists and tuples. And lists have a lot of things you can do with them, but tuples, not so much. Well, I hope you guys understood today's lesson, and see you guys in a brand new video.